Hello Aries and Aries Rising, welcome to my esoteric channel. My name is Kat and this is your November reading. And before I start, I would like to thank all my subscribers, everybody who offered feedback and for all your support. Thank you very much, you guys are great. So Aries, I find your reading quite interesting because there is somewhat of a, it can either way. It can be it's either work related, work, career, money, or it could be both. But that you have this energy of major change behind the scenes. There's a tower happening around you. This is not really directly in your reading, so this might be somebody around you might be going through some change, or maybe at your work, or on basically any level of life. There is a major, sudden and unexpected change. There could be a loss. There could be a loss of money or loss of a friend. This could also just mean change of beliefs and change of way of thinking. But it's interesting because then you have it repeats in your current energy. You have at the core of the reading, you have very nice card. You have King of Cups, which is unconditional love. And this could actually be your romantic partner. It doesn't have to be a man. If it's a woman, she just might be very businesslike. And chances are this person is of a water sign, so Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just somebody who's very creative, very good with business and money, but more on a creative side. And this person could also be artist. So there's this business-like energy or something to do with love. So as I said, this could go either way. I'm more inclined to say it's related because you're coming from your past shows. You have the wealth card, so there is a material abundance, well-being, and wealth in the past. And also going towards your future, you have another pentacle card, which is Knight of Pentacles. So there should be another development when it comes to money, career, work, or if you have a business of your own. I think this might happen in November or a bit later, but definitely you're heading towards that. So that's why I think you're just going through this period right now when there is either a person will influence you, or there is this some kind of development when it comes to business or creativity. And what's hindering it's judgment in reverse. And this actually means for those of you who, and again, I would like to just remind everybody that these are general readings, so this can play out in so many different ways. So I will try to give you several versions, but for those of you who have problems in your romantic relationships, this card actually might mean a divorce. And also as an outcome, you have a Queen of Swords, which would be there might be some sadness and separation. Chances are if you're divorcing, you might be divorcing a water sign. I don't know. But again, as I said, I'm more inclined to say that this is more business and work related because you're going from pentacles to pentacles. And this judgment in reverse just might mean some legal delays, maybe when it comes to contracts or some business propositions or something you had on the go. There is a delay in regards to that. Another thing that I'm puzzled about is that in your subconscious you have the Sun, which is the card of happiness, and it's actually a card of happy marriage. Yet in your thoughts you have emotional disappointment. So this might be a card of an unhappy marriage. So that's why I think that I think it's all business related. And how this is playing out is that I think in November you might be regretting something. Maybe you're regretting something you said, something you didn't say, something you did, something you didn't do. So there is this re-evaluation or rethinking because as I said, your outcome card is very it's all about thinking, and so rational thinking, unemotional, clear communication, some sadness attached to that. So maybe you'll be missing somebody, maybe the separation, maybe somebody, this King of Cups, this person also might, it might mean that this person is abroad traveling, you might be missing somebody, so there might be some long distance relationship and there is a delay connected to that. But as I said, going forward, you have this development in the career, and it actually means a service of some kind. So it's either you will be offering a service or a service will be offered to you. There might be a connection to earth sign going into the future, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but I think it's more of an event as opposed to people. So, and again, why I think this is more work related than relationships, because your current energy, how other people see you in the month of November, you're just working on, on your skills, on your craft. This is a card of craft. So people see you as somebody who's very skilled, very talented, who's a workaholic maybe. So you're definitely working on not one but several projects. So and it also in your environment you have Queen of Pentacles, which is another Pentacle card. So there's this influence from your connections, from family, your people you work with. There's this nurturing energy that is very down to earth. This could be a person, this could be a woman who's Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or this could just be this energy that's very, if it's a person, this person would be great. Let's say she'd be great as a mother, she'll be very nurturing, but yet she could be running her own business. So there's that energy. And there's also a sense of, or a chance of a pregnancy. Or if it's not a physical pregnancy, there might be this birth of some idea, of some project. And why I think this is interesting is because, as I said, the energy that is behind the scene, this major change and some disruption that's going on, that's affecting you, there is this chance of a loss of something or someone. But I would say if we're talking something, that is repeating here as well. This Judgment in reverse, this actually might mean theft. So I would say there might be a sense of like be vigilant in the month of November. And I would just say that maybe, because this card also means pay attention to what you say, or actually no, it means keep your mouth shut and your ears open. So I think there might be something going on in work or with your career. Maybe somebody's trying to steal an idea from you, or and then they're trying to bring it to life, as their own, or so they will be working on it. So just pay attention. If we're talking relationships, it might mean that maybe you say something, you will hurt somebody's feeling, and then you're regretting it. So there's all these options and combinations that might happen in November for you. Another thing I would like to just say, for those of you who still have parents around, this might represent your dad. So just maybe reach out to him, because with Judgment in reverse, there is some kind of worry. Maybe your dad is worried about something. So just, maybe reach out. And then what I really like about your reading for the month of November, Aries, is that in your hopes and fears, you have the Fool. And the Fool is this beautiful energy of a new beginning, but this is in your hopes position. So this is very important that you have in this position, you have a very positive card, because it's all about positive mental attitude and just attracting positive things into your life. But to me, it just says that maybe you're starting already to think about, or you're planning already something, and this is for the long term in the future, that you have some project on the go, or you're thinking about something. I don't know, maybe some of you are planning to retire, some of you will try to travel the world, some of you will try to completely change your career, or there's a new beginning that you're hoping for. And the energy of this card is there's a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of energy, it's a very childlike energy. So it's very nice. And one thing to say is that maybe if there are people that will try to bring you down, or because of some negativity, if something's going through some hard times, don't let them. Don't let people talk you out of your plans, because it seems like you'll be soon working on some major new project or a major change. There's something very nice coming in. And then the outcome of your reading, as I already mentioned, is this it's Queen of Swords, and this is very rational, very unemotional way of thinking. This is actually called perceptive thinking. So there might be a sense of loss or separation, or some like a sense of sadness. So that's why I just say, like, pay attention. Don't, if there is anything that there is a chance of somebody will steal something from you, or you will say something to a loved one that you might regret. So there's that kind of energy. But overall, this is actually a very, very rational and very clear thinking, and clear need for clear communication. And it also might mean that there is an air sign for you that will be very significant in the month of November, and that would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So Aries. So I think that's an interesting reading. So as I said, I would say it's more work and business related, because you're going through some kind of delay when it comes to some maybe creative project or business project, but there is definitely some service coming up, or some development with money that will bring money. So clearly work related, because right now you're working very hard on something. And then just stay away from negative thinking, and it's all about this clear communication and just clear thinking. So I hope you like this reading, and I will talk to you next month.